go.
Welcome to Keep It a Brick with Hailey G.
This is the king of the coast. Let's make it official.
We're tapping into the hottest topics in the game.
If you don't know, now you know.
A fresh perspective on culture, entertainment, viral news, and just about everything happening around us.
Y'all better listen up closely.
You know we ain't holding back.
Can you feel me?
Now, it's time to keep it a brick.
Is that clear? All right, yeah.
Yo, what's good, motherfuckers? It's your boy, Hailey G.
And it's the Men on the Couch cash only.
And welcome to another episode of Keep It a Brick. We in the motherfucking building. But first, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest. First, well, long-time listener, first-time appearance. Hopefully he comes and comes through on many more. My little brother, Shawn. This is my little brother, Shawn. Let me show him some love real quick. Appreciate you being on the show, little bro.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for having me, y'all. Appreciate it. Hope to be on here more often if y'all letting me be.
Oh, you are more than welcome to come back to the couch and chill with us anytime. Again, so thank you for coming. Appreciate you being here. But before we get into this episode, you know we got to get the pleasantries out the way. This episode is brought to you by Ivory Breeze Barbecue Sauce. Ivory Breeze Barbecue Sauce. You can find them on Google, man. Go fuck with it. It's good fucking sauce, man. It's barbecue season. Get your ass out there. Start grilling. Use the sauce. That's it.
I'm finna finally get mine. Shit.
We're gonna do a live taste test soon.
We will
get mine. So
we will. Also, this episode is brought to you by DebsTreatShop.com. DebsTreatShop.com. If you are looking for that old school candy like peanuts, turtles, caramel fucking popcorn, DebsTreatShop.com. All right. Enough of the pleasantries. Enough of that bullshit. So, tell them what you about, Shawn. Tell them who you are and why are you here today?
I'm here to just, bring a good laughing culture. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm just here to have a good time, man. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for having me out.
Yeah.
A big thing about me, I'm big into sports, everything sports related, basketball, football, baseball, fantasy, daily fantasy, prop betting, anything that's legal in California that I can put my money on. I promise I'm in it, I might have to go out to Florida soon to go visit Cash real quick because y'all got more applications where I can bet more money on. So, I might have to make that visit out there soon. But, yeah, and I'm also part owner of the barbecue sauce company, Ivory Breeze Barbecue. I'm going to get y'all hooked on it real soon, man. Hopefully, at one point, we can do a little live review test, get y'all honest opinions, let everyone know what's up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
all right, man. Well, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We are glad to have you on the show again. You are always welcome to come on the couch and chill with us, bro. Anytime. You just let me know.
For sure. Thank you.
For sure. All right. Enough of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Enough of, the whole kumbaya bullshit. Now it's time to get to the business. We will be interviewing Shawn later on down the line. I wanted to call him his gamer tag for some reason. I did. I'm not even gonna cap. But we'll be doing that with Shawn a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Asking him questions because he also does work in the the marijuana industry. I wouldn't even say medical anymore. That doesn't
for real.
exist here. So yeah, and he works in the marijuana industry as well. So we can get some insight on how the California medical industry works and like maybe how, just how the processes go. Got it? So before we get into it, I gotta start off. I can tell
by how that sounded. Yeah.
I gotta
You
start
can tell
off.
by how that sounded.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Fuck y'all! God damn! God damn! God damn! What? Fuck!
The Lakers was swept this week.
It hurt too, bro.
That hurt.
It hurt.
Look, man, I'm a diehard Laker fan. I bleed purple and gold. I believe I came out my mom's womb not covered in blood, but covered in purple and gold. This is what I tell people. This is what I tell people. I love the Lakers that much. But the Nuggets were the better team.
All around.
All around.
Yeah, all
and,
All
around.
around.
and Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. Let me put it. Let me make sure I
Put the
put the
junior.
junior on.
Put the junior.
Please say the JR, baby. All right. Like that is a motherfucking squad, bro. They all can shoot. They all can pass. They are like the Harlem Globetrotters on crack. So, what did y'all think about the series? We're gonna start with the guests first.
Already.
Shawn.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Man, I'm a big Laker fan too. I definitely came out the womb purple, gold, and blue. I'm a big Dodger fan too.
Same.
And yeah, it was tough to see, man. I really believe, I mean, just the fact that we got to this point was crazy, but the better team won from the get-go. You could just see it game one. You know, you could
Yeah.
see it in game two. Jamal Murray in game three, let alone just like the first half, just took over the full game. And then game four, you just another breakdown of LeBron trying to do everything in the first half. And he did an amazing job, but it's not a single player sport. It's a team sport, and Denver has a better team, man. And Joker's the real MVP, in my opinion. Ridiculous. Is just everything, rebounding, shooting, assist, running up the floor with the ball, just ridiculous. You can't teach that. He's one of a kind, and hopefully he gets more love after potentially, in my opinion, probably winning the finals and if not the finals MVP.
I agree. I want to agree on that. And just to add on the whole team sport aspect that you brought up earlier, where was D'Lo? Where was AD, man? These two individuals disappeared. And this is something I told everybody that I knew. And if we talked offline and stuff like this about the Lakers, and this is what I said honestly. The Lakers are only gonna go as far as AD can take them. Couldn't take you very far. He didn't take
True.
you.
Okay, he want to have games where he plays soft, and the next day he want to be tough. You can't be inconsistent like that, especially in the Western Conference Finals.
In the Western Conference, period.
Well, yeah,
Period.
pretty much. I mean, it worked. It worked for like a Golden State and a Memphis, but come on, Joker,
Yeah.
we need you to lock him up. This man is throwing shit up. Did you see half of the shots he threw up? He's just
One
throwing shit
leg.
up. He looked like Dirk on crack.
I was just about to say that, bro. He was looking like Dirk on one leg, just
All right.
effortlessly. It was
My
effortless.
thing is, when it comes down to teams that, well, I'm gonna just say a LeBron team. It's like most players, that's like their kryptonite. They can't play to the potential that they were playing a year prior before getting with LeBron, or a couple of games prior before getting with LeBron. These guys just don't show up when it matters. LeBron showed up.
For
I mean,
sure.
besides game one. Okay, game one, he had a bad game. Missing the
Yeah.
layups and all that
Yeah,
shit, the
that
turnovers.
was
But other than that, LeBron shows up every time. LeBron gave you 40, 10, and 10, I think, right?
Yeah. He did. LeBron showed up and did his thing. I don't think it's LeBron that needs questioning.
Nah,
It's
definitely not.
AD. Is AD. Is D'Angelo Russell. And it's Darvin Ham. And the reason why I put Darvin Ham in this situation is because of his rotation choices that he made. Especially in game one. Why would you play small ball? This team is larger than you.
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
Jamal Murray is a tall guard. My nigga, like why not? Why would you put Schroeder? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put Austin? Like, I honestly didn't think Austin Reeves should have been starting anymore. Personally. I think Austin Reeves should have been moved to the bench, coming off the bench a little bit. Because in this series, he just really didn't produce as much as we thought he could. Now, in that Golden State series, he was cool.
He fit in perfectly.
He was able to do his thing. He played defense perfectly, but I just think he hit that rookie wall, man. And he's not a rookie, but he just hit that wall eventually, especially on defense. He got burnt a couple of times on defense. He was torched.
And let me throw that out there too. Better luck next season.
Absolutely. No, because no one expected that.
At all. And I was just going to bring it up. The seeding success. It was what, 8th seed, 7th seed?
No, we
I
was
think
lower
they
than
finished
that.
7th.
They finished 7th. They finished 7th. They finished 7th.
Yeah, with the play-in.
With the play-in. But when we started the season, we were 2-10. So we went from a 2-10 team to a Western Conference runner-up.
But I can't fault them being the low seed to go against to lose to the number 1 seed. I can't fault them.
No.
I mean, it showed in all 4 games who was the better team. We pointed
for
that
sure.
out.
Absolutely.
But it also showed all season who was the better team.
Yeah. Again, I do want to say this though. Can we give Rui Hachimura a lot of love?
Oh hell yeah!
Rui Hachimura was a perfect fit for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. There's no ifs and no ends about it, bro. Straight up, perfect fit. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, they gotta sign him, bro.
Yeah, they have to.
You gotta resign him.
He earned his roster spot.
You gotta resign Rue, man. You gotta resign Rue. You gotta resign Jared Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? I think you keep Austin Reeves as well. You know what I'm saying? He's good. Nothing wrong with him. You know, get rid of the rest of them bums that you got.
I thought you were gonna call my boy out by his name, man.
Who?
D'Lo.
D'Lo.
I don't think it's all D'Lo though, but I think D'Lo needs to work on his defense.
He's 6'4".
But did you see his stats?
Yeah, they were horrible.
The conference finals, like they
he
were bad.
Couldn't make a shot. He couldn't shoot. He was cold.
Like
that
bro,
nigga disappeared.
We do not need that in the conference finals.
You can't have it ain't no need. You can't have that. You can't have that. And I think that is like the most saddest thing I've ever seen him. And I think this is why we're at this point now where the Minnesota Timberwolves was like, oh, you want this motherfucker? Go by all means. He can't play defense. He's a streaky shooter, you know? So I do have a question for y'all. Does Schroeder stay? Does D'Lo stay?
I think Schroeder stays.
I like Dennis.
I like Dennis. I'm not gonna overpay him, but he can stay at the right price. I don't know about D'Lo.
2 years. I'll give him 2 years though. I would give
Schroeder
back up 2 years. 2 years? Yeah, I would give him 2. Why not? Fuck it. Because he can score, bro, and he's really good defensively. He can steal the ball.
That's a pest on defense.
A fucking ball pest, bro. D'Angelo Russell, on the other hand, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's gonna want max money, man.
Yeah, he's gonna want to. He want to exactly. And if I'm gonna give up max money, I'm gonna go get Kyrie or I'm gonna go get Trey. And I don't even want Trey because the nigga can't play a lick of defense. It'd be like getting D'Lo all over again. For real. Only thing is, this motherfucker can shoot a 3. Like that's it.
And from far as fuck, he can shoot.
As far as fuck,
he can shoot.
Yeah, he can shoot. That's it. That's all he can do is shoot. He can't do shit else for you.
I keep Dennis. If they can restructure the contract, they can get the contract to look the way it needs to look. Schroeder doesn't go in there trying to, hey, I want this amount like he tried to do the first time.
Yeah.
You know, and you came back for less.
Yeah.
Hey, you get what you can, man. Because they have another run, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
They have another run.
Yeah, they can. I think the Lakers can have another run. But it all depends on this one, which is our next topic. LeBron has contemplated retirement at this point. After the game, LeBron said that he had to go back and think about the game of basketball as a whole and what he wants to do going forward.
I'm laughing for a reason.
Why?
You guys know RDC World?
Yes.
You remember when they was doing the skits about LeBron?
Yeah.
And, about the finals, he had no help and all that. I could understand a LeBron contemplating retirement right now. Where is the fucking help?
Yeah.
Where is the help? Come on, man.
I mean, hold on.
Look at LeBron's finals teams.
All right. I guess I got to play devil's advocate here.
Here we go.
He had some help. His help wasn't healthy.
Let's go. Let's talk.
His help wasn't healthy. Not only were they not healthy, they were inconsistent.
Okay. It's not help. It's not help. It's not help. Not one player can stay on my level for 4 games straight. for 4 dubs straight. I ain't gonna say 4 games straight because you never know how a series can go. So for 4 wins,
Well, we know how they
nobody
go,
can match
nigga. If
my
you go
attention.
up, no, we know how they go. If you go up 3-0, my nigga, you're going home. You're going home, and you may win. What Lakers? And I swore up and down, said, "Damn, the Lakers gonna at least win 1 game, my nigga. You ain't gonna let them sweep you."
Same.
And guess what? And look where they lose
At home.
In LA,
All right,
twice.
that
We're
hurt.
finna Jack Nicholson.
I know Jack, like, nigga, I ain't never coming back, dog. I think, like, nigga, next time you see me, motherfucker, y'all ain't gonna never see me back in this motherfucker ever again. Fuck crypto. It's not the same.
I'll say this.
What's up?
I did want to see the bubble rematch. I did want to see that.
Honestly, bro, I wanted to see the Lakers versus Celtics again. That was what I was, either the Lakers versus Celtics or Lakers versus Heat.
I would like the bubble rematch.
Of course you would. Y'all gotta turn around being from where you are.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think
You know
about
what I'm
that.
saying? Being from where you are, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta represent the home team.
You know,
I damn sure didn't go for. I didn't go for Denver. I was going for LA.
That.
I was going for LA. But
I'm not watching the finals. How about that? I don't see myself watching the finals like that.
Let me get your reason why.
Yeah.
Well, one, the Lakers ain't in it. That's one.
Can I say
that's
the
one.
Lakers or LeBron is in it?
No, the Lakers are in it.
Okay, I give you that one.
LeBron is a part of the organization. It's not the other way around. You understand what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this, then. LeBron not on that Lakers team this year, you guys gonna go to the conference finals.
Well, we'll see. Because I don't know where the fuck LeBron gonna go, because nigga Bronny here at USC. So
and he probably gonna stick it out. He probably gonna stick it out.
But I don't know. But as you said earlier, though, Cash, saying good luck to them next season. We going fishing.
With LeBron contemplating retirement, what do you guys think the direction of the NBA going? Well, what is going to start to look like?
Shit, we don't have it. I mean, that's a good question because, like you say, we had 3 different eras, of the NBA. You have to really think about it. You got the old school era, which you got like Wilt, you know what I'm saying, and Bill Russell, motherfuckers like that. Nigga, Jerry West, I call that the golden age of, or the silver. I would say probably the silver age. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't that great for me. I mean, it wasn't that great for me, but I know a lot of people. It was a bronze. Yeah, there you go. Bronze age. And then when you get to the next age, which is like Magic, Jordan, Isaiah, if you want to put him there.
Isaiah was a dog. Don't get it twisted now.
If you want to put him there.
He was a dog.
Those type of motherfuckers, Sean Kemp, Larry Johnson, all them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? That would probably be my golden age of basketball as I know it, right? And then you have the silver age, which is now. And unfortunately, the silver age kind of includes like Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? That's like the top, like Kobe, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Pau Gasol, Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? Even though I hate to put him in that list at this point, but Anthony Davis is still a great player. He just injury prone as fuck, and he needs to get in. I don't know if he needs to get in the gym or I don't know. He got a lot of issues.
That whole series, we were scared of him getting an injury.
Every time he fell.
Wait, nigga, every time he played, we scared he gonna get an injury. Nigga fucking run on the court. I'm like, damn, don't trip. Like, don't trip. So, I don't know. But I mean, with that being said, 3 different, NBA, 3 different areas, and now the new direction with the face would be gone. I don't know who's the face of the NBA. I think that's a hard.
Yeah, no Zion, no Ja.
No,
I felt like he was close. He was close up until what happened recently.
Well, a nigga don't know how to leave guns alone. Shit, like goddamn. Like it's cool that you like guns, my nigga. And I'm like I said, not to get on Ja, y'all heard us talk about him last week, but it's cool you like guns. That's cool. But you ain't gotta be, like you ain't gotta be partying everywhere.
Doing a perky dance with the goddamn
Glock.
Glock.
You ain't gotta do the perky dance, right?
With the Glock.
Perky dance.
I don't know what the future will hold for the NBA. I mean, we have bright stars up and coming still. You know, you still have a KD for a couple more years if he stays healthy. You know, it's a lot of players that is basically getting ready to exit that we're going to look forward to seeing, and that we're not going to see, especially a player like LeBron. LeBron has been in finals for 10 years. A 10-year stretch.
Yeah,
he was in the finals.
Yeah,
you know, something like that. We're gonna get ready to miss that. You know, not hearing LeBron's name in the league. You know, he's gonna have something to do with it though.
So I would, I mean, staying on LeBron and stuff like that, since, you know, this is crazy about, you know, again, this is a crazy series. We didn't expect that. Does getting swept by the Nuggets affects LeBron's legacy? I'm gonna start with you, Sean.
Man, no, I don't think so, honestly, just because that Denver team is really, really stacked. You know, you still got KCP. We haven't talked about Bruce
I
Brown.
mean,
Bruce
KCP
Brown.
was just putting up 11 points in each game, which is fine. But
Yeah,
it's a lot still
but
for a
that's
motherfucker
that's
that's
down
putting
the
up 11
line.
points.
Yeah. That's like we're talking about the fifth, sixth player on the roster, you know, and then you
Yeah.
still got potentially. I feel like the Joker should have been the first 3-time MVP that we've ever probably had in the last 30, 40, 50 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that goes unforeseen just because you're comparing it to LeBron James. So not to discredit what LeBron's done, but it's a really, really good team, you know. I don't think it affects his legacy in any way. He's 38. You know, I can't think of another player at that age that did something that
Kobe
carried a
didn't
team
even do that.
essentially. Yeah,
Kobe
carried a
didn't
team
At that
essentially.
high level. At that high
At
level.
that high of a level. He dropped 33 points in the first half, played 23 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yeah, he overdid it, man. He overdid it.
I don't think it tarnishes his career or his legacy. For one, LeBron has had a hell of a career.
Yeah.
LeBron played with dads. He played against some of these kids' dads in the league. He's had a hell of a career. LeBron has given the game so much. LeBron has set this bar for the game now. You know. Now, if you're chasing anything, you damn near chasing LeBron. What? 3-point shots? You chasing Curry? But if anything, if you want number one, you chasing LeBron damn near everything now. Besides wins, trophies, championships.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it tarnishes his legacy. Once again, their seeding placement against the number one seed. I'm gonna throw that out every time. And once again, Denver had the better team this year. But you can't forget, Denver been in the running for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, they've been building the team out, bro.
So you can't count them out. You cannot discredit Denver. But LeBron's legacy tarnished by this sweep? No.
I am going to go ahead and agree with y'all on that one. I don't think that this tarnishes his legacy. You know what I'm saying? I think I think the only thing that tarnished that is questionable out of everything that LeBron has ever done was the decision. And I think that's the only thing that bothers me about LeBron. I was a person who disliked LeBron. I'm gonna admit it. I hated LeBron's guts.
When he came to the Heat? When he came to the Heat?
No. I hated him when he was in Cleveland. I hated him. My hate start for him.
I didn't have to wait that long.
Right, I had to wait that long. Right, you know what I'm saying? I hated him because I'm like, Kobe's the man, nigga. Kobe's the motherfucking man. He's the face of this fucking NBA, not you, motherfucker.
He was,
and he was until LeBron.
That kid
his ass. He kept whooping Kobe's ass. Kobe has never really had a game where he beat LeBron. Maybe one? Once? Maybe? Right. That's my point. That's my point.
No, LeBron's career is illustrious, man. A lot of people not going to even catch up to. They're not even going to produce half of what that man done. You know,
Bro,
20 years
think about it.
From day one at a high level. From day one at a high level to last as many years without injury too. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
he went so many years without
injury. I would say
major injury. Yeah. You know, so that's a machine. We'll miss that guy if he does plan on retiring. But
yeah, definitely. And last and not least, you know, Carmelo Anthony is retiring. He is calling it a fucking career. Sad to see Melo go out without a ring, right? So,
Damn you, New York.
I don't blame New York.
Why?
Yeah.
They held him for so
What
long
you
not doing
mean?
shit.
What you mean? Nigga, so did Denver. Nigga, so did Denver. What did
Listen,
Denver
when you
do?
move, when you request the trade, because I'm pretty sure he requested the trade, right?
From Denver?
Yeah.
Yes. Shit, yeah, because you wasn't
You
winning shit.
expect the next team you go to be able to do something.
Well, shit,
To
you
be
know
able to
why
do
he
something.
left Denver, nigga? He left Denver because he's like, well, fuck, nigga, the Lakers is running this motherfucking conference right here. They running ruck shot, and they was at that point because that's when Kobe was just going crazy, like straight up, niggas hitting like 63-point games and shit, like for a week straight, like for a week
God
straight.
damn.
Right. But Kobe would hit nigga like one game it'd be like 63, next game it'd be like 68, next game it was like 70. What nigga was going on?
He was beating kids. But
You know what? Fuck you.
but for Carmelo's official retirement, do you guys feel like it should have been earlier?
I think so. Yeah, it should have been earlier. I don't know why they wait so long. To be honest, it's what 2 years since he's probably been in the league.
About it's been 2 years officially. I think they wait to see if they're gonna get that call, and when they get that call, they still ready. But I don't know if it should have been earlier. I think his last year should have been when obviously he played with the Lakers and he lost. They suck. But and it wasn't that
Badly.
he sucked. And it wasn't that he sucked. I just think that one of the things that a lot of basketball, well, not even basketball players, just people in general think is that you can beat time. Time is undefeated. Father Time is undefeated, my nigga.
True.
He is out here whooping ass, taking
For free.
ankles for free, nigga. Just cause. Just
What you
cause.
charging us for? He doing it for free. I gotta do
Right.
this. I do this in my sleep. God damn
Bro,
it!
you ain't gotta worry about it, nigga. Father Time comes through, bro, and nigga, he drops the gap, nigga, straight up. He's coming with the smoke.
Yeah, every time.
So every time it happens to every great athlete. It happens to everyone. Everyone. Look, man. It happened to Jordan like 3 times, nigga. Like 3 times. All right.
But wasn't Jordan his own demise? The cigar smoking,
Well, I mean, it was
all
more
that.
than just that, though. But anyway, that's another.
I
That's a
don't,
whole.
I don't feel like Melo
episode.
takes care of himself either, though.
Well, yeah, Melo's is a part of the 5%er, so I don't think he's doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just think again, Father Time, bro, and it doesn't mean that he doesn't have the skills to play basketball, right? I just don't think he can keep up in the NBA anymore.
He was starting to
That's
look like
where you
a
got
Vince
a problem.
Carter. Remember Vince Carter? How Vince Carter was ending his career? How he started to
Yeah.
play.
Ended up at Atlanta.
Yeah, give
And
me
I
2-3
wanted
minutes
Vince.
here.
I needed Vince to retire like a long time ago because he wasn't producing shit. He was cool though. He do a little couple. You get a couple highlight reels here and there, but he wasn't
I
really
mean,
producing.
Melo has a legacy. Don't we not gonna sit there and act like that boy was a scrub. He wasn't a
No, he
scrub.
wasn't.
Yeah, fact.
He's
But was
one of
not a
the he's
scrub.
one of the best players without a ring.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, him and LeBron was the same draft class, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Him,
correct.
LeBron, Wade, all them
Yep.
guys.
It was him, LeBron, Wade, and I believe Kurt Heinrich, if I'm not mistaken. Kurt Heinrich, I think.
Chris Bosh, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Chris Bosh as
Chris
well.
Bosh, yeah.
Yeah,
They
because I
already on
remember.
Belichick from Detroit. Because remember, he
Yeah,
was supposed to go to Detroit. Carmelo was supposed to go to Detroit, quote
but got
unquote.
traded. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
He
got
was also
they
supposed to
draft-
go to. He was also supposed to go to Atlanta, but never played a game in Atlanta. So that's it. But it's time for the middle plugs, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Time for the middle plug. Shout out to all you bricklayers out there that's laying this foundation at which we call Keep It a Brick. You guys know where to find us at on Instagram at Keep It Brick, Facebook at Keep It a Brick. Also, check us out on YouTube. Keep It a Brick is the name. We got everything you need from videos to visuals to audio. We out there. We trying to flood them streets. We may be a little behind, but we catching up for y'all. Also,
Yes,
make
sir.
sure you guys check us out on all podcasting platforms. Wherever you choose to listen. Apple, Spotify, goddamn Amazon if you can find it. Pandora. I don't like Pandora. But
I don't
Pandora.
it's there,
Also-
but we ain't gonna
also-
promote them like that.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Shawn on the episode. Let them know where they can find you at one time, bro.
Man, you can find me on Instagram. That's really it. Twitter too, but I use Twitter more for gambling purposes, not really to get in contact with anybody. I take it serious, bro. We need to do a podcast on that shit too, man.
I feel it, man. Again, we
There
can
you go.
talk about all that stuff anytime you want to come back.
For
So
sure.
again, thanks for the middle plugs, my brother. So let's get into
Yes,
a
sir.
little bit more about Shawn, you know what I'm saying, right now, since he does have the know-how of, you know, how the processes work about marijuana in California and certain things. So this is his little segment. He's going to, you know, we're going to ask him some rapid fire questions, you know, a couple of questions, nothing too incriminating, nothing where we're going to put in jail, but something where he can know, you know, so he's something where he can enlighten us and maybe, you know, you may learn something on this show. So without further ado. All right. So Shawn, you don't have to tell us what you do.
I'm a legal drug dealer.
Straight up.
There it is,
Straight
America.
up.
There it is. There it is. So tell the folks like the processes of working within the marijuana industry, such as can you talk about like testing and things of that sort? Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, I could talk about testing to an extent. That's not
Of course.
something that
Nothing
I do.
about yes. Okay.
Yeah, but it is something that for cannabis to be sold legally, you have to get your product tested. And when I mean tested, it's not just like, is this cannabis? They test it for metals, they test it for pesticides, they test it for like how long it's been sitting or how long it's been out living essentially for, from the day that it became a seed to the day that it gets into a shop. They test
Mhm.
all that information. And if you want it, the only way you can get it to be sold in a legal shop is you have to get it tested through these specific testing sites. And, you know, it takes, yeah, I mean, it's like food to an extent, you know, if you want, like, or medicine actually, you know, when you get your medicine, it has to meet like a certain standard before it's sold to you. It has to meet like a certain requirement. It has to have this many milligrams to be sold to you so you could fully quote unquote benefit from the medication that it has to offer. Same idea with cannabis. You know, again, it's not federal yet. It's still state by state. But the idea is they want to put that structure into place. So if it were to happen, there would already be a foundation to build off of.
So
But every state is different, though. Keep that in mind. Every state is different.
Obviously, yeah.
So with when you guys do testing and stuff like that, for the ones that do test with, let's say, pesticides or metals and stuff like that, what do you guys have to do with that product?
If it passes, so let's just say like, let's say 1% it's 1% over this certain amount of metal.
Okay.
What you're supposed to do is you're literally supposed to burn it all because it can't be. So legally, that's what you're supposed to do. It's one of the worst days in every person's job that actually has to do that. They just burn a full flock of cannabis. Because keep in mind, like you're growing things by, you know, the hundreds. You want pounds of this product, and to get, you know, an eighth of it, you gotta, and you also want to make profit off of it. You gotta like grow a large amount of it. So you test that specific strain, and once you test it, and if it's over that like percentage, you have to burn it. There's no way to like take away that percentage because it's all inside the plant itself already.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
I
with
got
that,
something.
with
Wait. I got something for that.
I know.
I am so upset and heartbroken that y'all niggas is out here just burning up weed.
Yeah.
My question to that is though, with the burning of the weed, is it you guys that's actually burning it yourselves,
No, so
or do you
there's
have to send it somewhere for a certain group of people, or a certain company for them to dispose of it?
there's two. So you just have to have like the legal equipment to do it. You know, obviously it has to be tracked because it's in the system. You can't just be like, oh, I burned this. Trust me. It's like you got to go through a whole system to show that it was burned. And so there's companies that offer to do it, and they'll funnel in that paperwork so you don't have to quote unquote worry about it. You do have to pay a fee, but they'll dispose of it for you. You know?
So there are companies like subsidiary companies within this industry that
Yes.
basically go out and do things like that. Like I never knew that.
So
I
you know,
never
like
knew
when you
like
go
you
into it,
go out and do that shit.
you know, like when you go into a shop, you see like all the flour, like, oh, like this is what it
Yeah.
smells like, this is what it looks like. That's
Mhm.
all thrown away. Like it's real product. They get like a fresh batch of whatever that just came out. They
It's
put it
not for
on the
resale
floor.
and shit.
Yeah, it's not for resale. It's not supposed to be, again, legally. It's not
Yeah.
supposed to be. It's supposed to get disposed of legally. And different companies do it different ways. But typically they usually outsource the work just because you don't want to get caught up with like one of your
Yeah.
own people that you hired ends up like trying to do something with it. So if you outsource it, there's just more like of a, hey, I left it in their hands. Whatever happens after that, that's on them. That has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
it's out
us.
of your hands at that point because you did your job.
Now that's
Yeah.
kind of
Interesting.
crazy. You spoke
That's
about
interesting.
the displays basically, and
Yeah.
I was
So
in
anytime you
I was
see
in Michigan.
display,
I was in Michigan, and I was like, they were like, oh, we picked this brand that we wanted or whatever, and we were like, she's like, okay, I'm gonna get it from the back. I'm like, no, wait. Why can I have this one right here? So I now understand why that she moved the way she moved with it. The display is not for sale.
Well,
It's
yeah,
yeah.
just a
because
display.
most of them. I do know a little bit of knowledge, because most of that stuff has to be sealed as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
It
has to be
has to be
sealed.
sealed. So for it to
And
be
then
sold, it has to be sealed.
yeah, keep
Why
in
could
mind
you?
too, like
Maybe you can explain that for them. My bad. Sorry.
well, keep in mind too, so like what you see isn't there's like certain batch information or like certain serial numbers that comes with each product. So like let's say you got a shipment and it was some of the best flour that you've ever smelled and you put it on display and it sold out and like everyone's like, yo, I want this back, I want this back. You know, it's a flour. So you try to mimic it every time, but you might not always get those same test results, you know, with
Or the same
the same
genes, basically.
yeah. So they might have that display out front, and you're like, "Yo, I want this again," and you get it, and it's like, "Yo, this shit is trash, bro. It ain't nothing like what I had last time." And it's because like they either haven't swapped out their new display, or because it's just a whole different strain, or a whole different, just a whole different strain.
Got you.
Now,
Got you.
in your profession, what must one do to joy?
You just gotta just apply, bro. Like I was doing straight retail up until I got into the cannabis industry. I was just doing straight up retail, and it was like late 2017, 18, and I knew I like smoking. I like smoking. I like,
You use it to your benefit.
yeah, use it to
You
your,
use that, yeah. That's what you're supposed to do
yeah,
with it, though. If it's something you
yeah,
enjoy, how can I make money with it? You
yeah.
know,
But then there's also more to it though. It's like you start to appreciate what the plant actually has to offer. You know, you learn that the plant isn't just like, oh, I just want to smoke to get high. Like people actually use this for actual medical benefits, for like pain relief, for sleep, insomnia,
yeah.
gout, stomach issues, and even animals use it to an extent too. So once you learn that side of things, it becomes more interesting, at least for me.
Mhm.
But like you said, it just kind of comes with because I was so familiar with it. I was like, yeah, bro, I'll sell this shit for you. Don't even trip. And, it kind of turned into something else.
It's natural.
Uh,
Yeah,
So
it really is.
my next question, because you work in the industry, what I know it shouldn't be a question of asking you what do you prefer people to smoke, because you have the indica, you have the sativa, but
Yeah.
based on your knowledge,
Based on
which
my
one would
knowledge,
which one would be better for the consumer? Because like you
based on
said,
my,
it does different things for different people. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, based on my knowledge, I feel cannabis has gotten just like, it's just followed this path of not necessarily adapting to the new information that's out there. Personally speaking, most cannabis that's consumed now is a hybrid in some way, shape, or form. It might be quote unquote sativa dominant or quote unquote indica dominant, but it's still essentially a hybrid. And then once you peel another layer back, it's more about the terpene profiles that specific plant has that gives you those certain effects. And there's like hundreds of terpenes. And like
mhm.
more importantly, everyone's different. So for example, you could like quote unquote sativa, and I could like quote unquote sativa, but I would only like certain sativa strains, again, quote unquote, where you might like all sativa strains.
Now the difference between sativa and indica, one is a head high, right?
Yeah,
And one,
one's yeah, exactly,
So
exactly.
sativa is the body, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I want to.
Or is it? Wait,
I think
no.
it's
Indica
indica's
is
body.
indicouch.
Yeah.
Sativa is more energetic. That's what I do remember.
Now I'm only asking these questions because I've been smoking for so damn long that sometimes I feel like, hey, I don't feel like how y'all feel. You
Right.
know, like
But
y'all
it's
saying y'all, I'm okay, but I'm not there like I used to be.
Yeah, so your body gets used
I
to
mean,
how.
yeah,
Yeah. To an extent, like you'll still get the benefits. Like for example, let's say you've had back pain your whole life. You've been working for 20 years, and you take Advil, and as you've gotten older, your Advil intake has gone up. Not because, I mean, yeah, because you have more pain, but also because you need more of the milligrams in
tolerance.
you. Yeah, your tolerance is too high. So typically, like you might have someone that smokes every day and they're still pretty normal, you know. And then you have other people who smoke every day, but only by themselves because they like bug out and they're not used to it. So it's definitely like a person to person thing.
am I an
And nah, I don't think you.
am I an
No.
addict? You know, but
Well, I think that is some pretty good information that you shared there, Sean. Again, appreciate you for coming on the show and sharing your knowledge about marijuana. You know what I'm saying, and things of that sort. Would definitely have him come back and talk about those things and stuff like
hell
that.
yeah,
You know, so appreciate you, man, with that.
Yeah,
So
load up on the questions. Send us any questions if you guys got some. We're more than happy to answer them.
you know, because
absolutely.
it's a lot of people that's very interested in weed. Now, one thing I can say about weed nowadays is more people are in tune with the knowledgeable side of it than just smoking.
For sure,
And
for
Absolutely.
that's
sure.
and I've seen that change within me growing up. Like back in the day, we used to love smoking. Now you got motherfuckers that can tell you, but listen, this is good for this and that. You know, they know the
Exactly,
actual knowledge
exactly.
behind that strand.
You
So
know, I want to throw this stat out there. You know, Americans purchase more cannabis than chocolate within in the year 2002. Real shit.
listen
More
to me.
cannabis than coffee.
A lady today in the store. This happened today in the store. A lady today in the store came in the store and she asked for a certain cigar. You know, we roll up out of cigars and shit. I use papers now, but she asked for El Producto. You know. So I'm thinking like I ain't hear that in about 15 years. El Producto? That's old school. And I was like, ma'am, you smoke? And she was like, no, my husband does though. And you could hear in her vernacular that she's from a different island or some shit. So I'm like, ma'am, you Jamaican? She was like, no, I'm Bahamian. She said, I don't smoke this for my husband though. He just smoked a cigar. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought y'all was smoking Big Green because I was gonna go out there and ask him, let me get some. You know,
Yeah.
possibly, you know, old school players, they keep some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
You feel me?
Yes,
So
sir. All right. So next topic. Ruby Rose says that she doesn't like men. She's attracted to men who do not like her. I thought personally this was like some weirdo shit that you know what I'm saying. It was just a scene I had seen. I had seen this on Instagram. They was like the dude asked her like, "What's your type?" She's like, "I like a dude that don't like me." And I'm like, I thought about that, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, who does that? Like, well, how is there any type of attraction there? Like, was you attracted to something that you can't have or don't like, or what the fuck?
they're addicted to a certain kind of pain.
Facts.
Mmm.
That statement, oh, I like somebody who doesn't like me. That's a pain. That's some traumatic shit that you've been through that you think this is what is gonna make you happy.
That's some masochistic shit right there. Like, seriously.
How can you don't like
How does
me?
that even work?
How does it work? Like
Like, how does that work? Like, somebody, anybody. How does that work when you
how
like a person that doesn't like you? I'm confused. Highly confused. Um,
what do she like? Then goddamn it.
shit.
What else? What? Because if I can't like you and try to, you know, do my 1-2 and try to holler at you and get your information, how do you get at the person that don't like you? How does that work? How do you
Don't
approach a
know
person
how
that
that
don't
works.
like you?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck does that work? Like, I am confused. I am highly confused.
Yeah,
Highly confused here.
It don't
You
make
know?
sense.
it don't
No,
make
it
any sense. She got a lot of
none of this.
self-reflecting to do. How you want to like somebody anyway?
I gotta put every week. I would do it every time we talk about it. You know, everybody has their preference, so her preference is hers.
That's her
You know,
preference. That's her preference, and she's welcome to that preference. You know what I'm saying? But that's got to be the stupidest shit I ever heard. Like,
Yeah.
like I've
hey
never
Ruby,
heard that.
hey Ruby, shit, god damn, hey Ruby. But no,
Mm,
I never. I won't. That's something I don't want to try to understand.
no,
That
Yeah,
situation.
facts.
I don't even want to try to understand that.
no, not at all. Anyway, father was killed this week after defending his son from getting jumped by a group of teenagers. He was ended up shot and killed by one of the teens. Uh, I think that was when I heard this story, I read the story. I thought that was like a damn shame, personally.
Can I
Goddamn
get
shame.
where your damn shame on what side?
Like, you gonna shoot a man for defending his son? Like,
Okay,
what the
okay,
fuck?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Agree.
bro, y'all throw hands and go home, bro. I understand that sometimes certain things do have to escalate to that point, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. I'm not saying for you to go out and escalate it, but sometimes shit comes to you, and you have to meet it with that same amount of force. You know, sometimes, but it doesn't always necessarily always go sledgehammer, meat fly. Like, straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily always have to go there.
Sean, you a parent?
Nah, I'm not a parent.
All right, I do this. This goddamn section of the show where I call it "What Would You Do?"
Residential parent time.
And even though you're not, and even though you're not a parent, you probably got a nephew, niece, or something out there. You know, so you guys are still considered guardians if it ever came down to it, or
For
can be a
sure, for
guardian.
sure.
So cool. Your nephew, niece, whoever you're taking care of is getting jumped by other high
Yeah,
schoolers, whatever. What are you going to do?
I'm intervening for sure. Like getting jumped is in front of me. Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm not saying I'm gonna go out there and fight them, but I'm at least try to make sure my nephew's as good as can be, you know?
I'll be the bad guy for you though. I'm actually and I'm intentionally going out there to fuck some shit up, people. I'm sorry. I'm going out there to fuck some shit up.
Right.
One reason why I'm a parent, I have an older son, he's 16, teenager, you know. If it was to happen, I understand that where this can actually be taken to with kids nowadays. You know, Holly, you spoke about it. These ain't no fights no more. Straight up.
Nah. Fist
Nobody
fights
fighting
turn
no more.
into gunfights. Gunfights
Facts.
turn into people going to jail and funerals.
Yes.
That is my mathematics of it.
Everybody's first reaction is pull the gun now.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So, them jumping my son and whatever, I'm jumping in that shit. Because at any moment, you know, I stay scrapped. At any moment, if one of you little motherfuckers do something stupid, I'm going to end what you call your life. And I'm going to accept the consequence. This is my child. I brought this in the world. You know, any other parent should feel the same way. Now, if it's one of them situations where, I can break it up and it could diffuse the situation, I can understand that. But nowadays, there is no breaking up situation and it's diffused. It's always a retaliation somewhere, especially with the kids. I understand now that gangbangers started off as kids first,
Yeah.
you know, and it's actually worse from a kid's at adolescent age. It's actually worse than when you get an adult.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Kids don't have no morals. Kids killing kids. Kids doing all the
Yeah.
Yeah,
killings.
for real. That's all they
Yeah,
know.
it's a
That's all they're
sad.
taught too.
Yeah, it's a sad situation all the way around, you know what I'm saying? You know, you just, nobody deserves that. Especially if you're
No.
trying to defend your kid, you know what I'm saying?
What state was this out of, Holly?
I cannot remember right now. But
Shout out to
shout out,
condolences to the
condolences to
family.
them. Yeah, man.
Condolences to the
Condolences to
family.
them. Also, condolences to, man, Tina Turner passed away
For real. Damn.
today. Yeah, man. Legendary Tina Turner passed away at the age of 83. man, Tina had a long, luxurious career. You know what I'm saying? Kind of started off kind of fucked up because of you know who. We ain't gonna bring him up right now, but
Hey! Some people's success story, you got to go through what you go through.
hey,
So,
I guess so. Somebody
and it
got to have
sounds
a
so
villain.
horrible. I don't mean to sound bad on that one, but
I
her
guess
success
everybody got
story.
to have a villain arc. I guess fuck it.
it-
Like everybody
you
got
hear
to
me?
have a
So
villain arc.
you say
But
you live
yeah,
long
man.
enough to be the villain. They
I
say.
guess so. Well, you know, she was sick for like a few years though. So and I knew something was up when HBO they're not even HBO anymore. It's called Max. Sorry, they just changed.
Max.
Right.
What they took themselves away from HBO.
Well, HBO has now turned into Max, where Max is everything that you want in TV. You have fucking HBO, you got Cartoon Network, you got fucking goddamn the Discovery Channel. You know what I'm saying? You can watch TLC, 90 Day Fiance, all
Power
that
move.
bullshit.
I see what it is. Power move.
Yeah.
Power move.
Speaking of which, you know, since we're on the sidebar right now, Paramount Plus and Showtime are combining in June. So
It's all
it'll be
power moves.
so I'll be able to watch Power. There you go.
We can catch up now. We can
I can
catch
You
catch
up.
say
up
you'll
now
be
with
able
you,
to
mother.
watch who?
I'll be able to watch
Power.
Power and BMF and all that shit now.
I want you to. I need you to catch up.
I need you to catch up on Snowfall.
I
Okay.
gotta get on Snowfall. My lady actually watches Snowfall. I need to start watching it with her because I be trying to get her into Power and she go to sleep on me.
I'm
But
trying to tell you, bro. Once you watch Snowfall, you ain't gonna want to watch Power or BMF ever again. You're gonna be like, this shit right here is garbage. You're gonna be sounding like Mike Tyson. This is garbage. This is
I don't
garbage.
know. I don't know because if you say that, then I gotta say everything takes me back to The Wire.
Well, obviously it does because
Yeah.
that is the first show that did it that way. I wouldn't even say The Wire.
The corner.
Corner.
The
We
corner.
had
Yeah.
this discussion before.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So so when I say I'm gonna give it a look. I'm gonna check it out. It just it gotta hook me.
take your time. Take your time. Last topic, and then I'm gonna say some words at the end. Do you want your friends to hold you accountable when you do something wrong? That is the question for them.
Let you take that one bit out.
You
Go
want to
ahead, Sean.
go, Sean?
Do you want your friends to hold you accountable? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, to answer the question, I feel like you do, but it really kind of boils down to if you want to be held accountable, like for it to even matter, you know, because someone can say the same shit to you over and over and over and over, whether it's friends or family. But if you ain't gonna do shit about it, then it don't matter what type of friendship you have. It don't matter what type of family relationship you have. It's more about you than it is about them.
I like that. I like that. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Go ahead, Cash.
I'm
Sounds
going.
like
Let me take a sip.
Right.
You don't know, bro. I'm not an alcoholic. I just like drinking, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, you my friend. I need you to hold me accountable. I can't be right every time. You feel me? Some of the actions that I may display out in the world, it may not be deemed perfect. I need you to let me know that later on. You ain't gotta let me know right then and there. Cause I ain't gonna let you know right then and there. I'm gonna ride for you right or wrong, but I'm gonna let you know when you're wrong at the same time, you know. But you gotta be held accountable though. Some people don't know how to hold themselves accountable. So if a person's not taking accountability for themselves and then they're out there with somebody that's not even holding them accountable, that's a fucked up individual and a fucked up crew. You feel me? So no, you better hold me accountable if you got my best interest as my friend, because I'm gonna have your best interest.
I feel that.
Straight up.
I feel that. I think I'm the type of person who believes in I am the company that I keep. You know what I'm saying? So I would want my friends to hold me accountable because I'm pretty sure I know I'm gonna hold you accountable for your shit. Like if you do something that I'm like man, that wasn't cool, bro. Like that really wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? But if it's some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying, it really depends on what you do. You know what I'm saying? But as some people will tell you, you know what I'm saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. You know what I'm saying? Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So I think we should hold our friends accountable for certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay if they, we're not gonna always be cool with it. It's not gonna always be eye to eye and all that. You know, I would like for my friends to hold me accountable because I'm gonna hold you niggas accountable. I don't give a fuck. You don't like it? Oh well.
Stop fucking with me.
Yeah.
Stop being my homeboy. Go about your business. I gotta hold you accountable. Yeah. Hey, you was wrong for that.
All right. Well, first and foremost, we're at the end of the show. So I want to first off thank Shawn for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming through. You did really good. Again, this is his first time. we you know what I'm saying? He did his thing. This is his first time. He did really well. So again, Shawn, thank you for coming on here, bro. Anytime you want to come on here, you are more than welcome. If the people want to find you on Instagram, where will they find you at?
Instagram is 74296. That's my IG handle, 74296.
Man, there it is.
Nigga, are you a robot?
He like,
robot or something? Like,
hey,
this nigga said nothing but numbers. No, that's crazy though.
So
74296. So it's old school. If you like texting back in the day, you put in to spell your name, you gotta hit 7 where the H is. I mean the S is at.
Yeah,
so on
you gotta
and so
spell
forth.
that shit out.
Yeah, so 74296 spells out my name. So
hey, that's smart, my boy.
I like
talking in code. Talking in code when we at the table. I like that.
All right. So before we end the show, I just want to say a few words real quick about some shit that did occur about a week ago. I was gonna do this on the show before. We was gonna talk about this shit, so I was gonna have a guest and shit. But I just kind of feel like this is the most appropriate time. You know what I'm saying? I had talked about it before, like, I was going through some shit and everything on the episodes and shit like that. But I guess it's time to tell it because it's over for the most part, but it's not officially over. So in January, my dad was diagnosed with stomach cancer. Last week, he lost his battle with stomach cancer. And it's been really tough to deal with all of that and trying to keep everything going and things of that sort. So I wanted to do a show definitely about the effects of, having your shit, in order, such as, estate planning and life and all that shit. But I kind of I couldn't do it because obviously things were taking a turn for the worse for him. So I wanted to take this time to tell you guys that and let y'all know what was going on and be forthright. You know what I'm saying? Like I said I would. And I am honoring this episode in his memory. So I love you, Pops, and thank you. Thank you for everything. So that's it. That's it. Let's hit these end plugs real quick. You know what I'm saying? And knock it out. So again, you can find us on Instagram at Keep It Brick. You can find us on Facebook at Keep It Brick Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube at Keep It a Brick. Make sure you hit that like, that notification button, and that subscribe button. We need that. We need that love. You know what I'm saying? Because we flooding the streets. We flooding the motherfucking streets with the content. Yeah, we a little behind. Not too behind, though. We're an episode behind. But we put up the anniversary episode. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed that. The other episode will be up shortly. Mm-hmm. And this episode will be up, too. So, again, thank my guest, Shawn, for coming on.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Excited. No, I appreciate it. I had a blast.
You'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. Don't worry, folks. He'll be back. And again, as always, Cash, I appreciate you being here as well. And I think that's it, man. Let's wrap it up. Everybody, love your people. Hold them close. Have a good night. Peace.
Y'all better listen up closely. We ain't holding back. Can you feel me? Now, it's time to keep it a brick.
Is that clear? All right, yeah.